And what's happening is craziness in Siskiyou County. We are the pilot program for the rural area of people out of the rural lands and stack and pack housing. We have the coho salmon, which is a non-native fish, and we are being charged $25,000 per incident for dead fish found on our property. And the thing is that the coho salmon does not even belong on our property. It never has, and it never will. But our own Department of Fish and Game is doing everything they can to plant fish in rivers below us so that those fish will make their way up to our lands. So you may have heard about the Klamath River dams. There's 4. This will be the largest dam removal in history.
There were quite a few people in the video that are here tonight. Could you please stand up? If there's any people, this gentleman back here. What I would like to say is that during that video there was a lot of emotion, and if you people think that these are the only people that this dam removal is going to affect, you've got another thing coming.
So I get emotional about it because, you know, these are my people, and it still hurts. And we like to preserve as much as we can and keep as much as we can safe of our sites and burial grounds and whatnot, just like I think any peoples would. You know, folks don't have to go find your people and bones and put them back. I spent 3 days one time at a burial ground pulling bones out of scroll holes and places to try to get them reburied again after somebody had been digging it up. That's what's going to happen down here. If those dams come out, they're going to be washed out, flooded out.
And I'm worried about this. I feel that there has been more speculation than there has been science done so far.
I can see the exact same thing happening in my county with our schools, with our city government, with our county government, with our state government, and the only thing that's out of control is the federal government.
The Constitution made the citizens of the United States free people, and so we can do anything that the law does not prohibit. And I gotta tell you, I think in Washington they kind of got that swamped.
There's no guarantee from one day to the next whether I will be in office. However, I chose on my own to take a stand, to stand between bad government, bad choices, bad decisions, and the way people are treating the people that I am sworn to protect and defend them. I have a duty and an obligation to keep you from bad government.
What people need to understand is that the Constitution is the foundation. The word Constitution means foundation. And if you don't have a good foundation of your home will crumble. If we don't have a good foundation for this country will crumble. Now, I grew up on a cattle ranch. I'm the 5th generation to live in that same old house in Big Piney, Wyoming. And it was really interesting growing up on that ranch because we used to go to meetings where they would try to tell us that our cattle 150 miles away were somehow or the other impacting the geysers in Yellowstone Park. I am not kidding you. And I would listen to these guys and think, you know, if we were as bad as they say that we are, we'd have put ourselves out of business 4 generations ago. Now let me tell you something else about the Constitution. I think this is really interesting. You know Daniel Webster, the guy that wrote the dictionary? He did not write the first dictionary so y'all could spell better. In fact, if you look at one of the first dictionaries in the first publication in the very front, it says that he wrote the dictionary so that they couldn't change the meaning of the words in the Constitution. When the founders were inspired to write that document, he was so concerned that the courts would screw it up. He wrote the dictionary to keep those meanings true to what the founders envisioned for this country.
I think, to me, the most important provision in the U.S. Constitution is the 10th Amendment. We need to realize that water rights, mining rights, all have a private property clause or an issue with them. Don't let them take them from you. Don't relinquish them and don't give them up. Stand up and defend for what you believe in.